Rapaziada, chegamos nela, chegamos na quinta-feira. Vamos dar aquela respirada antes do final de semana, aquela aliviada, porque o Reino de Luque está no ar.
É isso aí, Bito, está no ar o episódio 14 do Reino de Luque. Um episódio novo, Senhoras e senhores, nessa semana eu resolvi trazer pra vocês um vídeo que tem uns 2 ou 3 anos que saiu na internet. E assim que saiu eu pensei, eu tenho que fazer essa palavra, eu tenho que espalhar essa palavra. Eu queria que esse vídeo, essa mensagem, chegasse ao maior número de pessoas possíveis. Tanto fãs de wrestling quanto as pessoas que não, principalmente para as pessoas que não são fãs de wrestling. É um vídeo do Mike Quackenbush, que é um lutador e dono da Chikara, treinador. Se você não conhece, procure o trabalho dele. É um pouco polêmico, tem gente que não gosta muito dele por conta de algumas outras questões, mas dentro do ringue e por esse tipo de pensamento, por espalhar essas ideias, eu sou muito fã dele. Fiquem com esse vídeo, eu mesmo traduzi todo ele, eu mesmo legendei ele, e mostre isso para aquele seu amigo que fala um pouco mal da luta livre, mas não de uma forma para afrontar, buscando conflito, buscando treta. Mostra pra ele, pra tentar abrir a cabeça, vai na conversa. E essa é a dica do Luquinho de hoje. Vão na moral, vão na conversa, vão com a cabeça, gente. Vamos pensar, sem treta, sem confusão. Conversando a gente vai conseguir melhorar as coisas, vamos conseguir melhorar o universo, vamos aumentar o universo do wrestling no Brasil. E sem conflito, sem treta. Vamos na moral, vamos na paz. Mostre esse vídeo na boa. E se você chegou no vídeo final, mas ainda tá aqui no começo, olá, eu sou o Superstar Alpha Luke, sou lutador aqui no Brasil e eu quero trazer você pro mundo da luta livre.
Thank you. Hello, I'm Mike Quackenbush and I make professional wrestling. Thank you. I'm the upside-down guy in this photo. It was snapped in the last match that I had, and although you will not see me in the ring anymore, I'm still involved in the training of aspiring pros, and I work with the wonderful bunch of creative types you were so kind to name-drop. Chikara. Outstanding. Thank you. I'm passionate about professional wrestling. I think pro wrestling is the most misunderstood form of entertainment on the planet. And I also believe it's the most fascinating and wonderful kind of performance art you could ever hope to experience. So why? Why is professional wrestling so misunderstood? Why is there such a stigma associated with being a pro wrestling fan? I think it is because for years, wrestling was stuck in this closeted cycle of self-loathing because we are not legitimate sport. I'm sorry, Adam. We're not. But we masquerade as that, in the same way that the Harlem Globetrotters masquerade as competitive basketball. Pro wrestling is performance art, and the flavor of wrestling I like best is akin to a comic book come to life. It is colorful costumes, it is superhuman feats of strength and agility. It's heroes and villains, it's comedy and tragedy, and larger-than-life characters. The exact tropes that hook me on the Justice League and the X-Men are what attract me to what happens in the ring. But for too long, the pervading belief in professional wrestling is that we could not come clean, that we could not be frank with our audience about what we are. And maybe this was born out of a need to project a tough guy image, or maybe this was born out of a desire to feel like we belonged to a secret society that had access to some sort of insider information. Or maybe it is because so many of us cannot bear the sound of the word fake. The risks we take to entertain our fans, the sacrifices that we make along the way, the passion that we pour into this pursuit of ours, all of that is very, very real. And it cuts like the worst kind of insult if someone were to summarize your risks and your sacrifices and your passions with the word fake. What's important to understand is that pro wrestling fans do not enjoy what we make because, well, they must not get it, right? They don't understand what it is. They think it's legitimate. No, no. Just like when you crack open a Harry Potter novel, or you tune into Game of Thrones, or when you buy a ticket to the newest Marvel movie, you check your disbelief at the door, and you expect that in exchange for this, you'll be provided with an escapist experience. That's the magic of it. And I know this all too well, because having been seduced by that magic at a young age, I have spent the balance of my life trying to make it and share it with others. Unlike any movie, TV show, any novel or comic book, pro wrestling is a uniquely dynamic experience. No movie will respond to your cheers or jeers. A novel will not high-five you should you pass by. A television show is a static experience projected onto a 2D screen. But a professional wrestler may land in your lap if you happen to be seated in the front row. We are just now finally beginning to open up about what we are. And this, at last, gives us license to explore our form's potential. Because for too long, wrestling has been content only to explore what it can be through the lens of legitimate sport. Well, what is professional wrestling through the lens of science fiction? Or through the lens of a murder mystery? What is pro wrestling through the lens of ballet? The best kind of pro wrestling aspires to take you on an emotional journey, to thrill you when an underdog triumphs, to resonate with you deeply when one tag team partner betrays another. It engages you in the chase for glory, and it drags you through the valley of defeat, and it even grants you access to that most intimate of moments when someone's lifelong dream is fulfilled. Our audience really experiences these emotional highs and lows with us, and the restorative catharsis our performance generates is shared between the people that craft it and the fans that go on the journey with us. My friends, there's nothing fake about that.